good evening, everyone. My name is Valerie Aloisio, and welcome to this Kannaway Opportunity presentation. It is my hope today that you will get a chance to see a little glimmer of what I'm so excited about and what's happening not only in this country, but in Europe and other parts soon coming. So I had the pleasure of joining this company 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago now, and it's been an incredible journey. I do sit on Kannaway's advisory board, and I'm a global leader with the company, and so it's my privilege to bring Kannaway to you tonight. So let's get started. First, let's get into the discussion of hemp. You know, the use of hemp goes back thousands of years. Industrial hemp has been grown in the United States since our first European settlers arrived in the early 1600s. You know, the Declaration of Independence was drafted on hemp paper. Our founding fathers all grew hemp, and they advocated for the commercialization of hemp production. It was a staple crop in American agriculture, meaning we fed our pigs, our cattle, our sheep hemp, and therefore we ingested those nutrients. Controlling the hemp trade was a key strategy for winning the War of 1812. And before, the 1930s, 90% of all medicine was derived from hemp. Did you know that the tax and licensing regulations of the 1937 Marijuana Tax Act made it unprofitable and impossible for American farmers to continue growing hemp? And so it was around that time where they clumped in hemp and marijuana together, made it illegal to grow by imposing high taxation, and that was the end of a very important crop for our country and also around the world. Now let's talk about the hemp difference. The difference is between hemp and marijuana. This is hemp. It grows tall and lengthy. You see this on the left-hand side of the screen. It's grown for a high concentration of CBD, cannabidiol, which is a non-psychoactive cannabinoid within the plant. And around the world, it's grown mostly for fiber and used in textiles, sails, ropes, clothing, building materials. And this, on the other hand, is marijuana. It grows short and bushy. It's grown for a high concentration of THC. That is a psychoactive compound that gets you high. And it's grown for that psychoactive effect, and there's really no industrial application. So hemp is all about the health, not the high. So I always like to use this analogy, just like you have citrus and you have lemons and oranges and limes, those are all distinct fruit within the citrus category. Hemp and marijuana are two distinct plants within the cannabis sativa family. So, and they're grown for different reasons as I outlined. So today we're going to be speaking about hemp and not marijuana. We're talking about the health, not the high. So what are cannabinoids? These are special compounds found in hemp. It's in the cannabis plant family, as I mentioned. There are at least 100 known cannabinoids. And there's also other chemical compounds found in cannabis that are common to other plants, like chlorophyll, terpenoids, flavonoids. You're going to be hearing a lot about that as the months and years go on. And cannabinoids and these compounds are found in a variety of other plants, very few: echinacea, flax, common tea, kava, and hops. We'll be talking about that. But those plants are not grown to yield high concentration of cannabinoids. They're present. Here's a short video that explains, are we starved of cannabinoids?
The existence of hemp can be found throughout recorded history. Food, medicine, elixir, textile. Hemp is thought by some to be the first crop domesticated by our ancestors. In ancient India, it was blended with milk and spices into a drink believed to aid digestion, relieve fever, and ease dysentery. Some thought it made the body more alert, calling it the nectar of the gods. Beginning in the mid-1800s, hemp oil was a natural part of the American pharmacopoeia, prescribed for everything from cramps to chronic seizures. After the 1930s, taxes made hemp too expensive to grow, and farmers mostly abandoned the crop. Hemp became more scarce. Cannabinoids all but disappeared from the food chain, and Americans became deficient in cannabinoids. Cannabidiol is a naturally occurring chemical compound found in plants like echinacea, flax, and of course hemp. In this form, it's referred to as a phytocannabinoid. But plants aren't the only source. Cannabinoids also exist in the human body and can even be found in breast milk. Some researchers contend they play a critical role in early childhood development. Regardless of the source, cannabinoids work in conjunction with the body's endocannabinoid system, also known as the ECS. The ECS is a network of cannabinoid receptors found in the mammalian brain and abdominal organs. This system plays a key role in regulating many natural functions, including mood, sleep, and appetite. Present from even the earliest stages of fetal development, the ECS predominantly consists of endocannabinoid receptors located in both the central and peripheral nervous systems. CB1 receptors in the central nervous system combine with the brain's nerve cells to help regulate the body's biochemistry. Both endocannabinoids and phytocannabinoids bind to these receptor points to control the passage of proteins between cells. CB2 receptors in the peripheral nervous system are mostly found on white blood cells, in the tonsils, and in the spleen. Cannabinoids that bind to these sites help modulate the immune system response to disease and injury. Research has shown that cannabidiol has the potential to reduce inflammation and protect critical cells against oxidation. However, with a lack of cannabidiol in the food supply and the tendency for endogenous cannabinoids to degrade within the human body, most people are deficient in these important compounds. This absence of cannabinoids has led researchers to establish a condition known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency syndrome. A diet rich in phytocannabinoids, such as high concentration hemp oils and hemp seeds, may offset this deficiency. The discovery of cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system has forced the scientific community to rethink how many of our most debilitating diseases function and how to treat them. As it turns out, so many of us are deficient in this fundamental substance that plays a key role in keeping our bodies balanced and healthy. These receptors are an intrinsic part of who we are, leading us to ask, are we starved of cannabis?
And that was Dr. Stuart Titus. He's the CEO of Medical Marijuana Inc., our parent company, and he's one of the world's foremost experts in the endogenous cannabinoid system and CBD around the world. And we're thrilled to have him as our CEO. So this is a picture describing the endogenous cannabinoid system. It's the body's largest self-regulatory system, and it influences homeostasis and harmony of all bodily functions. This is why when people say, that they're getting all kinds of results with CBD and adding CBD to their diets, it's when you give the body what it needs, an important nutrient, the body responds. So it's not like the CBD is curing anything. We've never claimed to create treat or cure anything. This is a food. This is a supplement. It's a nutrient that the body requires. Those CB1 and CB2 receptors require plant-based phytocannabinoids in today's society because we are not ingesting hemp the way we used to back before the 1930s. So a deficiency in this system can upset the body's balance. And we know when the body is out of balance, different disease states occur. So this is very, very important. It's an age-old plant with a new health science. This is Dr. David Allen, who said the discovery of this system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And he is a retired cardiac surgeon, and he sits on the board of the International Cannabis Research Society. So let's talk about the company now that's bringing all this information to you. This is a company that you could be proud of to represent. If you are on this webcast, it's probably because somebody invited you to take a look at our opportunity, our company, and learn a little bit more. So I'm going to share a little bit about Kannaway, these 4 pillars of health that we as a company abide by. We are family-oriented. Infants to seniors and even our furry friends can utilize our products safely. We are sustainable. Hemp solves many problems. This is a picture of a home built with hemp. Hempcrete is stronger than concrete. It's antimicrobial, antifungal, and it doesn't burn. I mean, it's like a living, breathing organism, if you will, that actually when you are surrounded with with this fiber, that it's so healthy for you. This is Dr. Titus in one of our fields in Northern Europe, where we grow our crop. And, again, non-GMO, we grow in organic farms that have never seen a chemical pesticide or herbicide for over 4 generations. We're natural and botanical. Only the best ingredients will do for our clients. And you can be assured that with our Kannaway products. And again, these are innovative products that absolutely work. We're driven by science. Here's a picture of Dr. Titus with doctors at the Salk Institute that are doing a lot of research on neuroregeneration. So it's extremely exciting times. And again, to have products available to us as supplements, such as ours, that are actually used in other countries as a medicine is very, very exciting, and nobody else can make that claim. So our parent company is Medical Marijuana Inc. Kannaway is a subsidiary of Medical Marijuana Inc., the first publicly held cannabis company in the United States. So we are a company at first, and we are leading the way. Again, Kannaway is the first direct selling company in the cannabis space, which gives people like me and you an opportunity to have a legal cannabis business. Again, we were the company of first, with the first to establish a global CBD pipeline. We lead the way with CBD. We innovated the CBD category. We were featured on the History Channel last year as the innovators of this category, and that is impressive. Kannaway was the first company ever to establish strict quality testing standards through triple lab testing by independent laboratories. Again, we're leading the way when it comes to quality control, and that should be very important for you and your family. Kannaway was the first company ever invited to and presenting in front of the World Health Organization as well as the United Nations. Again, we're leading the way with expertise and all around the world, and we're making a big, big impact. Again, these companies are Kannaway is the first with an international CBD brand. In these countries, our products that we use every single day for our use as a supplement, as a food, is used in these countries as a medication for over 20 indications. And that is exciting. Again, we're leading the way internationally. In fact, our company just opened the European Union as well as the UK and other countries to follow very, very soon. And that is extremely exciting. And again, when I was evaluating this company a few years ago, when I found out that our own government issued a patent stating cannabinoids are useful in the treatment of a wide range of oxidative-related conditions such as age-related, inflammatory, and autoimmune diseases, and in the treatment of and prevention of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which many of you may know as concussion trauma. We were the first with a license through the National Institutes of Health to hold that patent. This patent was awarded in 2003. And when I was sitting in that boardroom learning about this 3 some odd years ago, I was livid that I didn't know that since 2003, we have something that has these useful benefits to our body. So again, we're leading the way intellectually as well. So we are a company of first. We have quality people that are coming in from all over the world. This is one of my colleagues at our corporate offices, and I am extremely proud of what we are establishing as a company and as a legacy company going forward. We've been making headlines. Our products have been featuring everywhere. The doctors, the Oscars. I actually had the privilege with my business partner to present in front of the Oscar gifting suite last year. The Newsweek, the Huffington Post, the Wall Street Journal, Fox, NBC, ABC, CBS, Forbes, Fortune. We're in the news almost every day, and everyone is interested in Kannaway. Here's a short video that will talk about a healthy, more sustainable world.
When Medical Marijuana Inc. became the first publicly traded cannabis company, we challenged ourselves to become the world's premier phytocannabinoid provider. We innovated an online marketplace and direct sales program that cannot be matched. Our success as a company derives from our purpose to help people live better and create a more sustainable world. We sought out the most qualified farmers on the planet and developed the ideal cultivars for large-scale hemp production. In doing so, we were the first to develop a cannabidiol-based product line. We were also the first to standardize the concentration of cannabidiol in each of our products, simply because it had never been done before. In the beginning, there were no guidelines to ensure a product's quality, so we developed a multi-tier lab testing procedure because it was the right thing to do for our customers. In those early days, the technology to produce cannabidiol on the scale we envisioned simply did not exist. So we invented it, becoming the first company to create an integrated CBD pipeline in the process. We developed the largest, most reliable source of phytocannabinoid products for the United States and dozens of countries around the world. We have also led the way in research. We were the first to obtain a license from the National Institutes of Health to develop cannabinoids as a drug treatment for degenerative brain diseases like CTE. This research opens the door to therapies for several other neurological disorders. You can see the impact of this movement all across the globe. In Paraguay and Puerto Rico, ours were the first phytocannabinoid-based products to be licensed as medically approved treatments. In Brazil, one little girl's need for cannabidiol created the first ever government subsidies for a phytocannabinoid product. Now, our hemp oil is being prescribed in Brazil for epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, as well as for chronic pain and other conditions. In Mexico, the law was actually rewritten to allow the use of cannabidiol to treat a young autistic girl's seizures. To meet Mexico's strict regulation, we created the first completely THC-free hemp oil product on the market. From clean biofuels to building materials, hemp's possibilities are limitless. With it, we can change the status quo. We're proud of the things we've accomplished and the lives that we've touched. While many follow in our footsteps, we continue to forge a new path to health and wellness.
So that's our company. I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished over the years. It's quite extraordinary. So a little bit about our family of products. Quality products are the difference here at Kannaway. Again, no pesticides, chemicals, or herbicides are used, non-GMO, federally legal, 100% natural and botanical, triple lab tested, utilizing third-party accredited testing facilities. We have a full spectrum supplements. This contains a full spectrum product, means it contains 0.3% or less of THC, utilizing all the wonderful phytocannabinoids. And we have different delivery systems, our oil applicators, liquids, as well as capsules. And it's all made with our RSHO, Real Scientific Hemp Oil is our brand. Our pure CBD supplements are the first cannabis-based product in direct selling to qualify for use under the World Anti-Doping Association. It's safe to use where anyone who's subject for any type of drug testing. You see, this product has absolutely zero THC, so perfect for people who get drug tested at work. We were the first ever company, another first, to create CBD from hops. Yep, that makes beer. It's called our premium HUMULUS oil, and it was created by using an extract of the Crya brand HUMULUS flowers, hops. And so this is an alternative if somebody has an aversion to any type of cannabis, or if a country may have certain cannabis laws, we can actually enter in with this wonderful product. And then one of my personal favorites is our Bebong blended supplements. Bebong means secret in Korean. They were revered because they use many powerful herbs. And it's a specific combination of how those herbs interact with one another that gives each balanced formula these life-enhancing properties. Dr. Janelle Kim is a doctor of Oriental medicine. She is our product formulator. We have an AM formula that boosts energy levels, increases vitality, improves mental clarity. Who can't use that? And then PM formula helps you get a good night's rest. And of course, this is completely unique to Kannaway. We also have our skincare line for men and women, a wonderful anti-aging line, our topical salve, we call it a MacGyver product. Any areas of discomfort, any skin irritations, just put that on and it just makes such a difference. We also have a line of essential oils as well. We have our food products, our super greens and our protein powder. This will give you all your vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, healthy greens, all your omega fatty acids, 9 essential amino acids. Put those two together in a smoothie and you've got a perfect meal. It tastes great, awesome nutritional products. And then of course we love our animals, And just like us, all animals have an endocannabinoid system, and they need CBD too. So we have our oil, our dog treats, as well as a hemp rope. So your pets are not ingesting any synthetic fibers. You're just ingesting hemp when they're playing. You know, and there's 50,000 uses and benefits for hemp. We are Kannaway. We are the future of hemp. We are all things hemp. We are not just a CBD company getting into this space. We created the category, and we are the leader in hemp production. Look at all these uses: food, medicines, oils, nutritional supplements, livestock feed, fuel, biofuel, construction materials, biodegradable plastics. Wouldn't it be great never to see another plastic bottle in our landfill or in our waterways? It's the only annually renewable plant on Earth able to replace all fossil fuels. Think about that for a minute. Hemp is good for you and for our planet. The future of hemp is certainly bright. This is a whole line of Hempies clothing that we partner with Hempies, the largest hemp clothing company, and we have all kinds of hemp products. We were featured in Prosper magazine, a leading business magazine. We did a whole story on our company and the future of hemp. It's all about the science. Kannaway Science is our sister company. They are treating they're coming up with different formulations for neurological diseases. It is a subsidiary of Medical Marijuana Inc. and a sister company to Kannaway. And we are a socially responsible biopharmaceutical company developing cannabinoid-based therapies for treating neurological disorders. And I am extremely excited about our association with Kannaway. We've introduced Kannaway Sports. You see all these pictures here. You may recognize some of these folks. These are world-class athletes that are sharing their CBD experience right on our website. Click on our sports tab and you'll be able to meet these wonderful athletes. Every athlete can benefit from CBD. Many are, and many more to come. The ECHO Foundation is our cause. We set up ECHO as a nonprofit independent organization connecting special needs families with the healing properties of cannabinoids like CBD and financial aid services. It's also an education and resource portal for the world. This is a snapshot of our website. You see the education tab there. Go there and you can actually see all kinds of white papers and studies on all types of indications. In 2017, over 60 families worldwide were helped with monthly donations of over 180,000 in donated products and over 200,000 educated on cannabinoids and the many benefits of CBD and hemp. All these administrative costs are paid by Medical Marijuana Inc., and every dollar goes to the families in need. You know, education is the key to understanding, and that's why we use ECHO for education to understand the many aspects of cannabis, to create your own collaboration with other people, and to hope and make a difference with your donations. Here's a short video.
It is being called a miracle. This little girl named Ani has gone from 60 seizures a day to almost zero.
Ani lives in Brazil, but new at 7 o'clock, 10 News anchor Robert Santos shows how her savior was in San Diego.
In this Brazilian documentary, Catiel Fisher explains how her daughter Ani started having aggressive epileptic seizures when she was 3. The family never lost hope despite the sadness.
Exatamente essa esperança.
That hope led her to this Facebook page created by a Dallas mother whose little girl also suffered from debilitating seizures.
It was very hard.
Penny Howard became a source of strength for the Fishers because she and her husband discovered a cannabis-based product that worked wonders for their daughter.
It was a big deal because now we had our kid. We had our daughter.
The challenge for the Fishers was in Brazil, any product made of cannabis was illegal. Desperate, they illegally imported it. Brazilian customs discovered a shipment, and that led to a court case. The Fishers testified that product kept Ani alive, decreasing her seizures from 60 times a day to almost zero. The Brazilian government ruled it would be inhumane to keep it from little Ani. The Fishers set a precedent by changing the law.
This is the product that families are calling a miracle cure. It's called Real Scientific Hemp Oil, and the company that makes it is right here in San Diego.
The level of THC is very, very minimal.
Dr. Stuart Titus runs Medical Marijuana Inc., the first to work exclusively with Brazil, which will pay them for the product. Brazil's landmark decision opens up a multi-million-dollar hemp oil pipeline from San Diego.
San Diego is really becoming a major center for the development of these wonderful CBD-based products.
Robert Santos,
So
10
let's
News.
talk a little bit about being at the right place at the right time. The legal cannabis sector is the fastest growing industry in the United States. There's tens of thousands of studies that tout the benefits of medical cannabis and CBD and hemp, and it's becoming mainstream. Kannaway is the right place to be at this time. Look at spending on legal cannabis worldwide is expected to hit $57 billion by the year 2027. Well, actually, they're bringing that number back because with the onset of the Farm Bill of 2018 passing and everyone getting into this space and wanting the information, it is a huge, huge industry. So now is the right time to get involved. Look at that graph. It's only going to continue climbing. And here at Kannaway, we have the opportunity to participate in this industry. We came to the market after several years into the direct sales market, which gives us the opportunity to have a legal cannabis business. Everyone's excited to have a piece of this pie. And the network marketing industry generates a massive $178 billion in annual global sales. It's just another method of distribution. And our founders really decided after a year or so of bringing the products through trade shows, and that word of mouth is the best way of getting a product to market. It's also a great way for people to have whatever wealth they'd like to create for themselves by being a part of this industry. And when you're affiliated with Kannaway, you can actually have your own legal cannabis business with a parent company that created the category. So how would you like to work from home or have a little extra income stream coming in? How would you like to have all the tax advantages of having a home-based business? How would you like to have an exit strategy for that career or for retirement? Whatever it may be, maybe you'd like to be a stay-at-home mom or dad. Well, we have the opportunity for you here at Kannaway to not only educate you about the many benefits of hemp and uses for our society and for your better health, but also to give you the opportunity to have a business in this space. They say joining a company with 500,000 distributors or less is considered a cutting-edge opportunity. But joining a company with 100,000 distributors or less is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And so we've got about 60,000 brand ambassadors worldwide. We've grown over 7,000% in the last 3 years. Everyone loves what we have to offer, so now's the time to get involved. Look at this graph. We've grown the company over 7,000% in the last 2 years. It is a global opportunity now. We are in full momentum. We have an exceptional compensation plan. I call this hemp from the heart, because every dime we make as loud and proud brand ambassadors is because somebody else is having a benefit. But we have all these different ways to earn a minimum income guarantee. How would you like to know? Do you need to make $500 a month, $2,500 a month, $5,000 a month? We have a plan to show you exactly what you need to do to get there, as well as a stock incentive program. So how do we get started? We become a brand ambassador. That gets you your own website, your own back office, all the training and support you need. You get to buy your products at wholesale. We're going to help you make an appropriate initial order to launch your business. We have a variety of different value packages. And then we're going to help you get you through the system where you can put a lot of dollars in your pocket your first 30, 60, 90 days. It's easy, it's fun, you're being in service of others, and this is a great business to embark on. And we're going to just teach you everything you need to do along the way. Variety of value packs to help you get started. And I just love our total experience package. One of everything that we have. I always say, you can't open a dress shop without dresses. You want to be a product of the product. When I got this package, I wanted everybody that I knew to get on the products, all my kids, my husband, my sisters, and that created the story, the foundation of what has become now a 7-figure business. So everyone, it has been a pleasure to be with you today. Get back with the person who brought you to this video. Thank them for thinking so much of you to introduce you to the many wonderful properties of CBD and hemp and the potential income opportunity in front of us. So thank you for your consideration. Again, get with the person that invited you, and thank you for being with us tonight. Take care, everybody.